going down? What's going on with y'all, man? I hope you're having a wonderful Friday evening. As always, I like to put a disclaimer on my videos. Let y'all know I'm doing this for fun, entertainment, encouragement, and educational purposes. As the title suggests, you need to learn how to walk on the vehicle or learn the basic workings of a vehicle because you don't want to get screwed over when you go to the auto repair shop. At times I feel like the individuals at the auto repair shop will sometimes, not all the time, take advantage of you if you don't know the basic workings of whatever you're trying to get fixed. But there's sometimes when it is cheaper to take it to the shop to get it uh, serviced by them than you actually doing it yourself. I'm gonna give you an example. So the van that we still have, it's an older van. It's a 2008 Toyota Sienna. It used to cost like maybe 20, $30 for an oil change if you take it to this particular repair shop, auto shop in Bossier City. 20, $30 for an oil change if they do it. If I did it myself, it's gonna be more expensive because for it takes about I think almost like 6 quarts of oil. So and if they're selling a quart of oil for $10 at the AutoZone and you need 6 quarts, you're already out of $60, and you haven't even gotten into getting the filter. The Toyota Sienna has a special screw that closes the housing filter, the filter housing thing, which is an extra expense. So you're just better off taking it to the shop and having them do all of that. And I think some of them shops get a discounted price from the auto parts place. So you know you can also get a better deal. And like things like a radiator, replacing the radiator, you need to learn how to do that. Replacing wheel bearings, that's something you need to learn how to do. Replacing the CV axle, that's something you can figure out how to do. YouTube it. I've done it. Like the CV axles took me about maybe 3 weeks to do because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. It was like one of those trial and error because YouTube gives you I'm not gonna say a false sense of knowledge, but it's you can learn how to do this stuff. The more you do it, the more you get better at it. Like the starter, somebody helped me replace the starter. I saw them do it the first time. The second time I did it myself, it was like a breeze. The alternator, that is something you need to learn how to do. Depending on your model too. If you have, I think the newer model vehicles they're making it to where you have to actually have to take it to certified technician to tinker with it. Like changing your oil, checking your oil, changing your tires, replacing your tires. That's something you need to know how to do. Replacing your brake pads. Man, I could go on and on. Replacing your bumper, like the front bumper and the the front bumper, the back bumper. You can That's something you need to learn how to do. The fenders, I've had to replace. Not replace, but tighten the bumper because the bumper was loose. Matter of fact, I still think I need to replace that bumper. Things like the the water. I think it's called the water sprinklers. I don't know what they call them. Is it actual name? The water sprinklers. That is something I want to learn how to do. I'm like majority of the things I know how to do. I have learned how to do from YouTube. And if I can learn how to do those things and pick up by trial and error, I feel everybody else should be able to do the same thing. Even the tools that you need to do these particular jobs, because having the right tools for the job makes the job way much easier to do, and way much convenient. Like, I blew the motor on the 2008 Sienna. If I knew how to do like the head gaskets, I could have been tried to take that motor out. But I don't have a motor hoist, all the space to do that. So so you got the motor, the head gasket, the transmission. I think the transmission is pretty good. See, one thing about them Toyotas, man, them Toyotas are gonna, they will, they can probably last a decade, because you know the body is probably gonna go out before the actual motor or the trainer goes out. The only issue we have with the van is that I think we messed up the head gasket once. We replaced the motor, and now it's happened again. And the shop that I took it, they wanted too much. They wanted more than the vehicle was worth. So I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna just have to find somebody else who can do it for me. So the best option for me would be to get another motor and pay somebody to uh, snatch the old one out and put uh, the used one in. Um, but back to what I was saying, you need to learn how to work on cars, or know at least have a little idea of how most of the mechanical workings of a vehicle works, and the components that go into making a vehicle work, and what could go wrong, and how you can go about fixing them. And I'm not telling you to be a mechanic. I'm not telling you to um, know each and every detail of it. I'm just saying have a little idea of how that stuff works. And it doesn't matter whether you are a woman or a man. I encourage women to also learn how a vehicle works. That way they don't get screwed over when they take it to the shop. God be blessed.